Hello and welcome to Sleep Smart with Dr. Messi. I'm a pediatric doctor and I love to talk about sleep because I think it's really important for children's development. So today we'll be talking about how sleep affects school performance in children and what you might do to help your child get a better sleep. So did you know actually that just losing an hour of sleep a day can affect school performance? A lot of studies that have been done have mostly been done in adults, where it's been clearly demonstrated that academic performance can be affected when people are not getting enough sleep. And we now know that the same applies to children. So the important things to think about are that sleep will help with memory consolidation. So what that means is, think of it like creating files, or when you take photos out and about with your family, and when you come home, you're selecting the ones you want to keep, then putting them into categories. So it's the same thing as with children and their learning. They go out, they learn a lot at school, in nursery, or through the interactions with other people in the day, taking all of that information in. When they get to sleep, they're able to file all of that into memories that they're able to access later on, which supports their learning. Sleep helps with focus. So a sleepy brain is like a foggy brain. Some of you would have experienced this yourselves when you have not had a good enough sleep. So same thing with children. Their brain is foggy. They find it very difficult to concentrate in class, and this is going to affect their academic performance as well. Then again, we know sleep is important for emotional regulation. So for a child to be able to cope with the day-to-day stresses of life, I mean, we all have all other stresses as adults, but children also have what they consider to be stressors. So family dynamics, or school playground tiffs and fights and all of that. And they need to be able to regulate their emotions when things are not going the right way. And when they're sleep deprived, then they are not able to regulate their emotions as well as they might have, and this affects them with their learning as well. So there you have it. That's why it's really important, and how your child's lack of sleep can affect them with their academic performance. Then you're thinking, what is it that you can actually do to help them sleep better? So I always talk about creating good sleep, a good bedtime routine that you maintain and that is regular. Can pick up on various things that you might do, but it just depends with each family. But essentially, you want your child to be getting between, in primary school age children, we're looking at between 9 to 11 hours of sleep. As they grow older and become teenagers, yes, they can have a little bit less. But when your child is primary school age, 9 to 12 hours of sleep, or 11 hours, and most children rarely get this. So a good bedtime routine that is consistent, whether it's a weekend or it's in the week or it's holiday time, just maintaining it and keeping it regular. Then also thinking about the hour before sleep and keeping away from screens. We'll talk about how that affects sleep later, but that's quite important as well. So this is just some of the things you might do to help your child to get better sleep. So I think the most important thing to remember is that sleep is important, is like a secret weapon for your child to focus and do better at school, or when they're learning, for better academic performance. Some parents will ask that, well, my child gets a lot of homework, and how am I supposed to help them to sleep? They need to make the time they need the time in the evening to do all their schoolwork. But actually what I say is, sleep is a priority, and with better sleep, a child who is better rested is better able to do their homework more efficiently. They spend less time on it, and they probably answer more questions correctly. So I would argue that you're better off prioritizing sleep versus doing the work, if that's what needs to happen. So yeah, I hope you found this helpful. If you've got any questions, please pop them in the comment section below, and also you can, if there's anything else you want me to talk about, I'm happy to oblige as much as I can. Thank you. See you next time.